Content warning. We here at Zombies Go Dumb are not classified as family friendly, and our content is not meant for young viewers and or children, especially tonight. This video industry may contain profanity, not a lot of humor, but some pretty graphic material that y'all just need to be prepared for. Viewer discretion is strongly advised tonight, guys. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're well caffeinated. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're awake. I hope you're well. Give me a sec here. I gotta fix the chat box because it's apparently just not doing what it's supposed to. I hope you can hear me. Let's see. Having to do a couple of things here because it's not wanting to work the way it's supposed to. Hopefully it starts to work. Because I don't feel like resetting everything. Talking about my conversation with you? It's like, just look, all of tonight, everything you're going to hear tonight is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. There's blood, there's gore, there's violence. I will state that repeatedly. This was not a good time. But I feel like you guys need to know where I've been the past few days. This got rough. Yeah, chat button. Give me 1 sec. We'll be right back. Technical difficulties, of course. 1 sec. Alright, we should be back. Hopefully we're back. Hope y'all can see me. Hopefully y'all can see me. Yes, hello. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Hi. Awesome. Chat box is working. Cool. Awesome. That's what I need. I need that to work today. Welcome, everyone. I don't really know how to start today off. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I knew how to start everything off. I wish I knew how to make this. First off, I wish I knew how to make the sound okay. I wish there was, like, something awesome for all of this. A lot's happened. A lot's happened. Pin thing. Look, okay, here's what I want to state right now. It's just been bad. It's just been bad. It's all going to be bad. Everything I want to say today is going to be bad. If you don't want to have a very dark and depressing outlook on life for today, you might want to leave. That's what we're going to go for. I probably shouldn't have come back tonight. I honestly really probably shouldn't have come back tonight. Because I am the furthest away from okay than I have been in a while. But I'm here anyway because I didn't want to leave y'all in the dark on what's been happening. And I wanted to hopefully be able to make it where y'all could worry a little less. I appreciate, though, that everyone's here. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's been... It has been a day. It's been a week. I've been gone throughout most of the week. And I don't like the fact that I've been gone throughout most of the week, because y'all worry when I'm gone even for a single day. So, let's go ahead and start to throw things out there. Many of you know about where I live. Found out now because of the news coverage that's happened around here that some people actually know where I live. Which, yay, fun times for a news channel basically doxing me. That's exciting. Y'all have heard the gunshots that have happened here before. Y'all seen... Y'all have seen the shit we've dealt with here. You've heard the stories. Huh? You can help me fill in gaps.
Rock my bass, mash up the place.
Go with something that's a little calmer. Wednesday? Wednesday? We called out, we had to leave home? Yeah. Okay. I think I should have you start the story because it started with you. You were here first. You're gonna have to aim into the mic.
Oh, I don't get to sit down. Okay.
You can sit down if you want.
I don't mind. Like, I don't have makeup on or anything. So I don't think that's...
It's like, I don't think it matters. I think you look pretty anyway. It's like, that's neither here nor there.
Let me see. No, you can have it. Are they unplugged?
They're wired.
Oh.
If I unplug them, it'll cut sound off. Oh my god. Kitty? Does it work? Because I need you to be able to hit the button every time it turns off.
Oh, every time it turns off?
Yes.
Hi, guys. Hello. Wednesday was crazy.
To say the least.
I was hanging out and I heard screaming from not too far away from my apartment, and like any girl in a horror movie does, I ran outside. And I saw this guy going to his car, screaming, and it's like I asked what was wrong, and he screamed at me to shut up. And then 3 ladies. Number one, that grandma was boss. Mm-hmm. there were 3 ladies that had gotten hurt badly. Very badly. This guy had come into their apartment with a machete and decided to go to town. Just go to town.
I do have information as to why that's happened, but I legally cannot tell y'all why that has happened. Due to police still getting information.
I personally am fine talking about it. I talked to my therapist today. She said that I'm dealing with this in a normal, healthy manner. Processing slowly. So, I'm okay. Shaken up. Yes. Do I ever want to see something like this again? No. And honestly, I shouldn't have had to see it in the first place. So, how graphic do you want me to get?
I've warned everybody this is going to be graphic.
Okay.
This is your warning right now. Last warning. From here on out, this is the last warning. Everybody else, read the pinned comment. Mods, point people to the pinned comment. This will be graphic.
Just know that if you are somebody who is easily disturbed or somebody who is going through a tough time mentally at the moment, you might want to go somewhere else. We understand. We understand.
I'm going through tough shit. They moved me twice.
And it's perfectly okay. But the grandmother had a cut from, I can't see myself on the screen, so I don't know, but
yeah, you covered yourself with the headphones.
You covered it with the headphones. Yeah, you can't see. So from like here all the way around, she had a cut. What would you even call that? A gash?
It was a slash.
Yeah.
It wasn't deep for her.
A gash.
Yeah.
So a gash here. And she pointed me in the direction of somebody else that needed my help way more. And this woman, how do I say this in a way that's not terribly upsetting?
Just say you got to work on the woman and I'll explain the conditioning when I step in.
I just don't want to be too like, I can say it. I just don't want to be too terribly upsetting about it. But there's really no good way to say it.
It's like, I'm not going to censor myself tonight.
Her arms were
shredded.
Flayed. To the point where you could see bone. They had cut into her so many times that you could see blood, muscle, fat, bone, all of it. And it wasn't just one arm, it was both of them. So I called 911, obviously. I looked for towels, couldn't find towels. Came back to her and tried to keep her, conscious. Somebody finally got me a towel. I started putting pressure on the wound until help arrived. I do remember feeling a hand at my back and only later realizing that it was red. After that, things get a little fuzzy. Because I remember the paramedic.
I came in before the paramedic. You were working with a cop when I got there.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the paramedic who had you at
that was a cop.
It was a cop.
Okay. So I remember the cop coming and tourniqueting, putting a tourniquet on the wound.
Yes.
And after everybody started to the real professionals started to get to work on her because Z was doing the other arm, the other side. Okay.
Calm him down.
Oh, he's fine.
It's about this time I arrived. And when I arrived, I remember there being a lot of confusion. I just pulled in.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Love you too.
If you need me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can you grab my vape for me?
Where is it?
Table. Your old desk table. Sorry, I'm just frustrated. I pull up, get out of the car.
Now listen, for real, if you need me.
I will tell you if I need you.
Okay.
I got out of the car, and I see a man, and he's covered in blood. And I don't immediately register that he's covered in blood. I see him and an old lady that I'm used to seeing every damn day. She lives right next to us. Just covered. I don't immediately process what's going on until like I step a couple steps closer to my home, because it's right in front of my home. It's right in front of my house. And I finally register what's going on. I rip my overshirt off, bolt into the house, grabbing paper towels, bandages, antiseptic, all that good shit. Screaming for Zombaby. Cannot find her in the apartment. I hadn't looked at the person who was down on the ground yet, so I didn't see her there. I bolt back out the door and just immediately get to work on the person that's on the ground. That's the only thing I can think to do. She was flayed on both arms. Like, from wrist to elbow, straight down to the bone. Her other arm was sliced from defending herself. She had stab wounds all over her that went straight through her. All I could do was start processing damage and start field dressing the best I could. I know the fact that there wasn't any spurting blood, so it didn't look like any major arteries had been hit. And I just remember just in that moment just being like, huh. My brain was so desensitized to what I was seeing that I just went to work. And I started patching up, wrapping, bandaging around the holes, adding pressure, wrapping up the parts of the arm that I could wrap up. And basically doing everything I could until EMS got there. We sent Zombaby off to find the children of this woman who witnessed what happened. To try to do anything for them. These kids had to see their mother be attacked in probably the most violent fit I have ever seen. Like, I play horror games. I live in the realm of horror, blood, and gore. And I had never, ever seen anything like this. Nothing to this degree. And this was right outside our home. We then spend the rest of the time helping the kids that were there, because the EMS vans get there and they managed to get the 4 people, because it was 3 women and a man who all got hurt. They were all in critical condition, but they are now all expected to survive. There'll be the woman who had her arms thrashed. She may not have access to that arm. So we spent the rest of the time trying to help out the kids, getting as much information as we could at the same time. Well, getting information from everybody but the children, because I didn't want to keep putting the kids through that. The cops were already asking them questions over and over and over. They caught the guy. So at least there's that. Every time I close my eyes, I see it again. I have replayed that scene in my head 1,000,000 times. Not wanting to, just... I see it fragmented over and over. We have been terrified living here for the past year. We hear gunshots here all the time. Y'all have heard them on the damn streams yourselves before. I think the most shocking thing is that we were worried that someone was going to get hurt or someone was going to die, and they were going to get shot. And when it came down to it, it was quiet. And it was fast. We couldn't stay here that night. We went to our family's houses, which y'all saw in the community post. Mainly because we didn't know if the guy was going to be caught, but since the guy had seen Zombie's face, I didn't want us to be here. But they caught him right before I left the house. There was news people all around this damn place. Asking bajillion questions. Being fucking vultures. And the process of it, they filmed stuff in front of my house. They didn't film me, but they filmed it right in front of my house. I have since then been contacted by people, some that I know and others that I don't, that live somewhere in the area, going like, hey, we know you. We've seen your streams. Sucks this happened at your house. Yeah, so essentially, without trying to, the news people doxed me at the same time. There's no way, like, there's nothing I could sue them over. They didn't sit there and tell people it was me, where I live, or that I was a live streamer. Just people had put two and two together, because people say, oh, there's gunshots here all the time. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's that. Da, da, da. There were viewers that put two and two together. Because most people know what state I live in. Yeah, it was an unintentional doxing. They technically didn't dox me. I was just doxed by proxy. Oh yeah, they legit, like, asked. They asked my dad. Because my dad had to come here to get me. Because our car doesn't have proper air conditioning, and I needed to take the birds with me. So I needed him to come get me. And when he was moving the car, they stopped to talk to him. And yeah, they'd asked about this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth, and he'd made a comment about the guns being caught on stream before, so they started immediately asking what my channel was and this, that, and the other. As soon as he said no, they got real irate with him. Because he wouldn't tell them who I was. That would have gone absolutely horrible if they'd found out and like actually just posted who I was. A lot more people would know. You want to talk about bad? There was so much violence. So I took the night off. And tried to regain myself and my composure. I've been trying to for the past 2 days. I have not been able to. I'm still not sleeping. I'm having nightmares. It's the screaming I keep hearing. So we're moving. I've been looking into new places. I've put in applications all over the place. And just going. Honestly, missing, I might wind up taking some more time off. I don't want to. I shouldn't because I can't afford to. This is my job. But I might. I don't know. I'm ramping up everything I can to get us out of here as quickly as possible, so there will be days that I am not live. I will alert you of those days as they come up, so you're not taken off guard by it. Yeah, you don't gotta worry, Robotnik. We're tough. We're tough. We do our best. There will probably be some more time off just so I can get my brain back in order. Speaking of your question, Genevieve, I actually have some people to thank tonight. I really need to thank I need to thank Spirit Flame and Kami and Dude of Dude. I didn't know they'd done this until I turned on my stuff today and was setting up for stream because my stream label stuff advised me of this. Apparently my stuff's not working. I don't know why that is. Just make sure the alerts and everything are on. First, thank you, Vin. I'm sorry that my alerts didn't pop up. Thank you for that $2 donation. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry it didn't pop up. I don't know why that stuff's not popping up. It should have at least popped up in chat. But I really appreciate that. I also need to thank Dude of Dude and Kami and Spirit Flame, because while I was gone, they donated emergency moving funds to us. They didn't say anything to me. They didn't alert me of it. They just kind of just said smack. I really appreciate it. I wish I'd seen it when it went through. I would have thanked y'all properly right then and there. But I really appreciate it. Wish I could do more to help, but I'm always... Panda, I just appreciate you being around. I feel bad. I promised all of you guys Phasmophobia. I know a lot of you people were excited for Phasmophobia, and that's on hold for a little bit. A lot of gaming stuff is on hold. Yes, I do have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. It's the same name. It's the same name. But this name's literally the same across everything I have. So, and I'm trying to post more to Twitter. I'm most active on our Discord. Trying to give any support I can. I appreciate. I just kind of appreciate you guys being here so I can let this out some. Doesn't really have anything to do with it being horror. Phasmophobia is not that bloody or gory or anything like that. It's just I'm not in the right headspace to play most things right this second. Because I don't know. I just until I can get more sleep. I probably need more sleep. If I get more sleep, I can probably go back to doing a lot of stuff I normally do. But without sleep, I'm on edge. I'm snippy, argumentative. And I know this about me. I can go from 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds with lack of sleep. And it's not fair to people, so that's... Darren's, thank you. It means a lot. Let's get some more hearts in the chat. It doesn't matter if it's a lot or a little. It just means a lot that you're there. To me, that's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. I'm sorry that I'm so tired. I've got to admit this has taken a lot out of me. I appreciate you guys being here. I never thought I would be telling you guys something like this. Ever. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Hearts. Thank you, Pegasus. And thank you, Vin. And thank you, Elanon. And thank you, MT. Zombie, I am having trouble talking.
Come on. Come on. Take a break out the seat.
Tired.
Take a break out the seat.
I need to thank them.
Say thank you.
I'm trying. There's so much I don't.
Put your headphones up there. Let me have the seat. Take a break. Come on. Go take a break. Go take a break, okay? Go take a break. Go on. Go on. Do you want your coffee? I want to be very, very clear that if you can't donate or don't want to donate, that is perfectly understandable and fine. We're just happy that you're here to support, honestly. I'm sorry that it's not happy. I'm sorry that it's not something that, you know, we can sit here and be like, yeah, you know, this happened and it was great. I wish it were. I wish it were some really, really good news that, you know, we could all laugh and have fun with. Thank you, Cactus, for the $25. Thank you, Ramens, for the 5. Thank you, MT, for the 2. Thank you, Elenon for the 5. Thank you, Vin, for the 5. Yes, please don't feel obligated to donate. Absolutely, that's what I'm trying to say. You being here is enough. You sitting here and supporting is enough. You have your emotional support cat. Oh. Hey. One more time. There you go. Breathing techniques, right? In through the nose. Come on. Out through the mouth. There you go. Oh, hi, Sam. Please read the pinned comment. It is not a fun time in Z World today. It's not. It really isn't.
You gotta read what they say in the things.
I did. Regardless of how often you need to be in and out and how often we're here for you, we've always got your back. Let me buy you at least some Mickey D's while you bounce back. This must have been one of the worst experiences of your lives, and we'll stick with you throughout all of it. We're here for you no matter what. Thank you, First Name. I will, when I have the time, yeah, life isn't happy all the time. I know. Yes, please, if you're just arriving, read the pinned message. There's just like a lot of shit that's happened. Just a lot of gory, horrendous acts of violence that had happened. We're okay physically. Like, nothing happened to us physically. Guys been through a lot. What's most important is that you guys make it through this massively traumatizing event. Hopefully the donations will allow a much needed recovery period. Thank you, Vin. Thank you. Oh. Are you in the oh. Hi, Tifa. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Guys always supported me, and I'm always here to support you guys. I know I'm just one person, but one person go a long way. Absolutely. I've got to sit the way that I sit. I can't stay any longer. That's okay. I wanted you to know that your content has always brought a smile on my face and made my day, and I appreciate you guys, and I hope you can recover quickly. Thank you for being here. A horrific act of violence happened right in front of our front door, and we helped the victims, in a way to where we are now not okay. Like, I'm fine, but I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And Z is very much not okay. I think that once he's able to sleep, once he can sleep, then perhaps it'll get better. Yeah, I don't want to describe it again. It sucked. It sucked. It was terrible. Yeah, it's just the fact that Z has always been known to have nightmares. Which is why I try to help him out as much as I can. But these, I can't help out with these nightmares. I can try. But as of right now, I can't help as much as I would like, and his nightmares are usually pretty bad, so he hasn't been able to get the sleep that he needs recently. But no. So we're trying to get through it the best we can. I've unfortunately had to leave early from work twice in a row because I've not been adjusting as well as I would have hoped. But that's at the cost of having a healthier coping mechanism than I normally do. Used to, I could mask really easy and just, get through it. But here recently, I have had some healthy coping mechanisms and have not been quite as okay. I don't take sleep medication. Do you take sleep medication? Neither of us take sleep medication. Surround yourselves in things that are comforting. Please do whatever coping mechanisms are needed right now. That kind of shit is god awful. Don't mask any stims or anything. Do what you must. Yeah. One of my my problems here recently, and it's an ADHD thing, I think, has been like what? Yeah, just that's been my big thing, and it's been popping up a lot more here recently. That, biting my lip, and bouncing my leg. Bouncing my leg has always been a thing. But yeah. The popping noise is new. It's new.
Welcome to my life.
Yay! Take all the time you guys need and process it together. Remember, your friends are there for you.
Let me tag back in.
Are you good?
I have a cat.
He has his emotional support animal. If you need me.
Yeah. I have my cat. It's Tifa. She's a big baby. I saw that you got a cat today, Panda. She's an old cat. She's a good cat. We've found a couple of places. I found one that I think we have pretty much locked in. It's kind of a small space, but it allows pets. I was worried about the walls being thin, as well as sustaining it because it's not in the price range we were looking for. But I think we can still do it. I've done the math, I've done the financing. I think I can make that work. I've got a couple other places, though, that seem like better fits that I've put in applications for. I'm just waiting to hear back from them before I make a final decision. Oh yeah, the neighborhoods that we've looked at are far safer. I've looked at 4 different places. I've looked all over the place, honestly, but within the past 2 days, I've looked in 4 specific places, and I've lived in 2 out of the 4. So, are you stuck? Are you stuck? There you go. So I found safer places. It's just getting us in there. That's the whole trick now, is just getting us in there. You don't know me. I don't know what happened to y'all. Y'all sound and seem like good people. You seem like y'all are hurting. Try to manage the best you can. Please take care of yourselves. Please do what you can to process. Won't happen in a day. But y'all seem like y'all make it through. Much love to both of you. I don't know what GVO stands for, but I appreciate that. Holy shit. Thank you. I don't know what to say to that. I don't, but I appreciate it. I wish I could sing. But I can't. I need Zombie to come back and read that specifically. I need... I appreciate all the support. I really do. You gotta sing it. I don't want to get up. No.
I love you very much.
They're giving support, so I need to be here.
And you will be here, right there.
I have a cat.
Your heart's there. And it can be there right here. Why?
Because it's not fair to them, Chloe.
You're not leaving for one, and for two. How fair? You're not leaving. Like I'd actually let you leave. Are you serious? You're making me sing.
It's your song.
How is it my song? What?
It's the tone of You Are My Sunshine.
I don't know how to. I actually literally have to do it like that. I actually know You Are My Sunshine. In sign language, so that's pretty cool. Yep. You are Zom Fam, our only Zom Fam. Y'all make us happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dears, how much we love y'all. Please don't take our Zom Fam away. Thank you so much for that 333. Thank you, Pixelman, for the $3. Thank you guys so much. Are you serious? I give you massive props for even have the courage to go and stream today. Look at that. Honestly, I wanna thank everybody. I was trying to like type this out before I was called, but I want to thank everybody from the lurkers to the chatters to the zombies to the donators. Everyone who's here, we appreciate you. We are so thankful to have such a wonderful, beautiful, amazing community. To us, we appreciate the donations and we appreciate them greatly. But just having you guys here is and having that support is massively important. Thank you, Dorian. Sending good vibes only to you and yours. Know you two will make it through. Blessed be to all of you. Blessed be.
They just met us.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. You just met us. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
Thank you
Holy shit.
so much. Thank you so much, Dorian. Really. Thank you. I know Z tries really hard to make sure that everybody has a fun time here. Very hard. And some people of an opportunity of help and are ready to give. Siren. He's not fighting. I'm not. It's not like I'm making fun of you. I'm just saying. It's good to do so. It's good to do so. Y'all are on the 50-inch today? Because y'all are TV stars in my eyes. Thank you, Kayla. That's okay. That's okay, Siren. I figured out what you were trying to say. Oh, thank you, Robotnik. Get the dog. But yeah, we try really hard to make sure that everyone has a fun time here. Thank you for the re-up of your membership, Gooden. Thank you so much. Hi. I'm just sorry that it's not, you know, fun times today. That's all. It's not a fun time today. It was pretty horrific what happened. If you want to know what happened, just go back into the stream, because we will not be reiterating what had happened. And it will happen, Star. It will happen. It's going to take time, because the psychology of what happens during a traumatic event is honestly interesting to a point, but it's a lot of processing, and some people process better than others, and sometimes some people process in a healthier manner than others, and it really just depends where you're at mentally and emotionally, and what coping mechanisms you have.
I barely process for shit.
Or you're overwhelmed with your processes, darling. Which I think is the more what's going on, is that you're overwhelmed. I've been stuck here since when Camelot raided you, and I enjoyed it so much. Been back every time I get a chance. I wish I could read. You want to say thank you?
Who was it?
Jay Gooden re-upped his subscription.
I appreciate that. I just honestly appreciate everybody being here right now. I've not been this tired in a long time.
This one.
Sensitive information, well, you can't expect yourself to process this like a champ. I'm just used to being able to handle most things.
What keeps me calm is nightcore anime music, and also I have high-functioning autism, and I get overwhelmed really easy, so I completely understand where you're coming from.
I usually either build something out of Legos or play a video game. I think I haven't packed the box box of Legos yet, so maybe I should make something. That might help.
Well, Star, that's what we've been doing for the past 2 days, is just trying to take a break and really process what's happened. I think that maybe you need to take Saturday off with me.
I don't like that idea.
I think that maybe you need to take Saturday off with me.
I already take Sunday off.
I think... I love you. And I'm doing this out of love. I think you need to take Saturday off.
Let me sit. We've got new people coming in. I've got to give a very base explanation.
Are you sure? Because
Yes, I'm positive.
this is... If I have to be called in here again.
I'm not going to go through everything. Just a base explanation.
The next time I'm called in here, I'm taking that seat indefinitely.
The bird is fine. Tom Baby and I are physically fine. The cats are fine. The dog's a little annoyed, but he's fine. I'm not going to go into everything that happened again. I don't like remembering it. But I'll give a base explanation. If you want to know all the details, just rewind. Start of the stream. But for a basic rundown, a very violent event happened in front of our house. 5 people were hurt severely. There was a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and a lot of violence. And Zombaby and myself got ourselves caught in the middle by trying to help someone. And luckily, we think they're going to be okay now. We came out of this physically okay. Just... It's a lot. It's not something I'm used to. And it's made me very tired. And it's made it where we have to move quickly. I don't have my headphones on. I didn't see it. It didn't alert me. I didn't see it. Wait. Kami, dude, y'all have done so much for us already. Gonna sleep some tonight, being able to talk this out. Get some more hearts in the chat for them, please. They've helped out a ton, like a metric ton. Not only have they helped out by donating and not asking anything in return or anything like that, but also Kami is a mod of mine who got to hear about all this on the first day and has been helping keep an eye on the Discord and making sure everyone's okay, as well as all the other mods like Anth and Pegasus and Shaman. They have done so fucking much for us, and I don't have words to explain how grateful I am right now. Yeah, I agree. We do need a round of hearts for the mods. We do need some mod appreciation. I have the best mods on all YouTube. I think this is the command. Shaman knows the command. There it goes. Aha, it worked. I want to see as much mod love as we can get in the chat. My mods go above and beyond for us all the time. And they're always the first ones to hear about anything. And are usually the ones that are always there, no matter what. I would not be the live streamer that I am if it was not for my mods. And if it wasn't for you guys. Here, chipping some hearts as well. And while I didn't catch the whole story, I don't know if I'm up for the whole story by the sounds of it, but hoping you guys get into a better situation. If you're not up for it, don't worry about it. It's rough. A lot of this was me needing to actually get this off of my chest. And I wanted you guys to be updated. I kind of... I felt horrible because I just sent a message out all over the place saying, hey, look, bad stuff's happened and I'm not going to be here for a couple of days. And didn't give a lot of explanation. So I felt bad, and I thought that y'all deserved an actual answer. Like, I do all this for you guys. So I thought y'all deserved to have the answers because y'all help and support me a lot. I'm still in shock. I have never seen so much violence in my life. I never thought it'd be in front of my own door. That's what gets me. It was in front of my own house. And I'm just... How's it going, Camelot? I'm sorry I'm not my usual hyped, bouncing self. You've probably seen what I'm talking about on the news. Yeah, that was here. Y'all should know by this point I'm going to apologize. I feel bad. That was the worst part about it showing up on the news was people... It basically outed where I lived because people figured it out, put two together, and started messaging me about it. Some that I hadn't even met before, which was really weird. And they don't tell half the story that happened. Oh, my mug? It's just a little skull mug. Okay. I got a happy thing I can tell you guys. It's silly, it's dumb, but I enjoy it. Every year around Halloween, you notice I always have new mugs. If you want to know where I get a lot of my Halloween mugs, weirdly enough, I find them at Kroger every year. This one was from 2 years ago. My other one's in my mug closet, but that really cool pumpkin one I have, that was not the angry pumpkin, but the cute pumpkin one. That was from last year at Kroger. I always get like a new Halloween mug every year from Kroger because they actually get really nice looking Halloween mugs. So if you have a Kroger grocery store anywhere near you, go there. That's where you'll find like the cute mugs on Halloween. It's also where I got my cat in a stocking Christmas mug. Yeah, I was kind of shocked about that. I didn't ever know that, but I'm kind of shocked about that. Please know some love has been thrown your way. Much love to you, and please find yourself an extra delicious muffin. Wait, Jenna, okay. Muffin. I actually made this, and I thought about you when I made it. So before you go, I thought about you when I made this. You'll like this. I have brought back
Muffin button?
the muffin button, and I animated it better this time. Ta-da! It's a muffin.
Muffin button?
Yeah, just come back. Tis for dope mugs. I never knew any of this in my life until now. I can tell you where to go. All kinds of mugs. Like, a lot of people always comment on the Minecraft mugs. Creeper and TNT can be found at Target and Walmart all year round. And the pumpkin one, which I have down at the bottom, and the one I use a lot, the pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. So I'll ask about these because they are stackable. You can find the pumpkin one at Target, and they do it every year at Target. They have for the last 3 years. Every year at Target, they do the pumpkin one, which one side has the pumpkin face, the other side has the lit up jack-o'-lantern face. And you have to look in one of two places, either in the Halloween aisle for them, or it's going to be in the gaming section for them, because they actually carry their mugs in the gaming section. Also, the DK mug, the Yoshi mug, the pipe mug, as well as a lot of Pokeball mugs. If you go to Target, you can find them there in the gaming section of Target, which is weird, but that's where they always wind up putting them, at least at our two Targets. Or you can find them at Walmart, but they actually keep those mugs as well as ramen bowls themed around cartoons and anime in the party section at Walmart. And it's been this way for like 3 of the Walmarts I've been in. So, yeah, you can find them there. Or if you're like me and you like super nerdy like mugs that are like, you can use them for drinking coffee or alcohol because you're geeky tikis. You can find these. Best place to find these is a website called Big Bad Toy Store. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on a lot of websites. But Big Bad Toy Store has the best prices for these, and they get the most restock. And you can find horror ones. Like I've got my Michael Myers Pinhead and Leatherface. Or you can find like Power Rangers. They have Star Wars ones. I collect a lot of mugs. I know that's really silly, but I like my mugs. I like my mugs a lot. It was actually a gift from an ex-coworker of mine. I always call him an ex-coworker, but he's more than that. That dude was like my brother, and I still talk to him religiously when I can. He got this for me for last Halloween to celebrate the Halloween stream. And it's probably one of my favorite mugs. They made 2 versions of this. One that's all blue, and then they made one that actually has the blood on it. He actually made sure it specifically had the blood on it. Because he's like, it's spookier, you need that. And I appreciated that. And Zombaby got me the Bubba mug. I always put apple flavored alcohol in this mug. Don't ask me why, I don't know. It seems to fit. And I always put like really sweet, really fruity flavored drinks in this, like a lot of pineapple in this one. I'm always drinking coffee out of Michael Myers and the Ghostface mugs. There's Ghostface mugs in the kitchen because I was cleaning it before stream and I forgot I was running late. Change with hot water. I have a few of those. Snazzy AF mugs. I love me some mugs. I absolutely love me some mugs. I've always like. You can ask Joel. Joel got to see when I was starting off my channel, and I got so excited because it's like every channel needs a theme. And I was like, I finally found my theme. And Joel's like, you don't need a theme, but what's your theme? And I was like, it's coffee. He's like, of course it is. And I started sending him pictures of all of my coffee mugs because I was so excited. And he just kind of laughed at me. But, like, yeah, I'd already... Monster Matt, thank you. Should do more than this, but I just wanted to help in some kind of way. Just remember to take it easy and take care of yourselves, both of you. Of course we will. If I don't, everyone's going to yell at me. So I will do my best. But I appreciate that. Peeps, get some hearts in the chat for Monster Matt. Monster Matt is one of those peeps that's always there for you. I've had days where I've just randomly messaged Monster Matt, not really having much of anything to really do, just message them out of blue. They've always sat and listened to me just ramble about the dumbest stuff. And I appreciate that more than probably they will ever know. They've always been a really good friend who you always know has your back. And I appreciate them so much. Wait. Monster Matt, wait. I still got it. Just gotta get to it. The bird knocked it over the other day, but I remember where it is. Did you knock it over again? Where did it go? I swear, whenever I'm looking for something, it goes missing. I don't get why, but it do. I'll send you a picture of it later, and I'll post in the Discord later. I still have it. I've just moved it while we're in the middle of packing, and the bird knocked it over there, and I had to put it back together. Monster Matt was one of the first people we built a Lego of. It's a little Lego Snarfles, and it's adorable. Bad about reaching out, but my door is always open, and I appreciate that. I try whenever I know something's up. I try to reach out to you as well. I always feel like I'm annoying the hell out of you when I do, but I still do it. Jerk. No, you do not lewd my chair. I can't have you do that. And while I stream, I just need time to process, well, everything, plus sleep. Get some good sleep, first name. Take care. We had a chair stream for a minute. Oh, you want to talk about a chair stream? Not this last New Year's, but the New Year's before that, we actually burned a chair for New Year's on stream because my viewers the old chair was a chair that was very poorly built, and I'd gotten it secondhand, and it was really bad, and it was killing my back. Like, literally, it got so bad I couldn't stream for a little while. And my viewers here, all of my lovely peeps here, were like, yeah, we can't have that. And I was like, well, okay, we'll set up a donation bar. I didn't expect it to go anywhere. But then the joke got made of, well, if we make it, can we burn the chair? And I just laughed. I was like, well, yeah, sure, we could set that up. Thinking we weren't going to have to burn a chair. So thinking we weren't going to make it happen. Oh my god, you still have one.
Gameplay casts a wish into the fire.
You even still have one of the cards for it. Holy shit. We made it where if we got the donations up, we could burn the chair, and they did it in like a night. I was like, oh crap. So I had to go to my grandma and be like, I need to bring my chair here so I can go burn this chair. And that he does, Eleanor, that he does. So we had to go there. We streamed it. We streamed the entire way through. We burnt the chair to smithereens, and it was an absolute blast. And that card that just got played, we had a ton of those, and we allowed people to play that card. If you played it, you got to make a wish. If you made a wish, I would throw it into the chair fire to hopefully make your wish for the new year come true. That was one of the most... I love that stream so much. It's one of my favorite streams I have ever done. Because for one, I got to light something on fire. And I'm usually not allowed to do that, so I was very happy about that. But for two, I got to see everybody's wishes, and I got to see everybody get excited. Like, that stream was just so much freaking fun, and everyone had a blast. To this day, it still stands as one of my absolute favorites, just because we just all came together off of what originally started off as a joke and became a very heartfelt and just very meaningful stream. And it kicked off a phenomenal year for me that year. So what are we burning next? I have no idea. My phone's blowing up. Why are you blowing up? You need to sleep. You probably need to sleep as much as I do. I feel so bad for my phone. Like, I know it's silly to feel bad for an inanimate object, but I legitimately feel bad for my phone because my phone has literally been on like non-stop since all of this happened because I've been using it to kind of like function. The mixer. Where did I put it? I moved it. I've shown it to Dad yesterday. Where the fuck did I put it? Because that thing's toast. I have the old soundboard that, like, I've looked it over. I cracked it open. I finally figured out what's wrong with it. The board on it's fried. I don't know what fried it. I'm kind of terrified to figure out what did. But it's dead. We can burn the soundboard. Just because of y'all, we were able to have a little bit of backup funds for the replacement we got for it. So yeah, y'all, fuck it. I'll find it. When we move, after we move, as long as I can find a place I can do it. That's the big thing. I gotta find a place I can do it. If I can find a place I can do it, we'll burn the old mixer that doesn't work. I just gotta take out a couple of things to make sure it doesn't actually explode. It shouldn't explode, but I just gotta double check. Woo, legal fire. Well, see, Kami brings up a good point, though. I will say that Kami brings up a good point. The chair brought me a lot of pain, and we burnt the chair because the chair brought me a lot of pain. I don't know if I'd want to burn the mix board. The mix board doesn't work anymore, so yeah. But that was a good mix board. It did so. That was a good mix board. It got me through. It got me through the pandemic. It got y'all through the pandemic, because that's where that jump in audio quality came from. That's where, like, we got that to help you guys through the pandemic because you were all stuck at home. That's what that was there for. We'll give it a fire funeral. And we'll celebrate all the good times it brought us. That's what we'll do. As said, I'm going to take it apart to make sure. It's a Viking funeral. A Viking funeral. We'll give it a Viking funeral. We'll give it a Viking funeral. That's what we'll do. We'll give it a Viking funeral. Which means we will drink and celebrate in its honor as we do. Soundboard took all the bad vibes from the apartment. That's what fried it. It is a Viking funeral. It goes out a hero. It goes out a hero. Because that was such a good soundboard. And I was half tempted while I was trying to find a replacement. I was trying to find the exact thing, and I wasn't sure if I was going to try to, first thing I did is I tried looking for one that just possibly maybe didn't work or something like that. I was going to just fix it. I was going to I was going to do like I've done with several consoles and just Frankenstein it together. But I legitimately just couldn't find one. I couldn't find the damn thing anywhere without just buying a brand new one off of the internet. And they were all new, but they were all like refurbished. So I was like, well, I don't know if I could trust that. I didn't want to, I couldn't find a busted one just to swap out parts for it. We'll give it a Viking funeral. We'll give it a hero's funeral. Because that's what it deserves. Because that little board works so hard for us. I love this. I love this mic. Don't get me wrong. This is a good mic. It does good things. It does phenomenal things. And it's honestly an upgrade in a lot of ways. Because we got that board. That board was kind of outdated. But at the same time, that board was such a good board. It was a good board. It did such good things for us. The idea of doing Frankenstein tech. Kept both my old PCs for the sole purpose of seeing what parts I can put together for another purpose. I've been doing it with consoles and controllers for years. My Splatoon 2 controller has had thumbsticks replaced from it from other controllers that have died. It's had battery packs swapped out. It's had its entire freaking board swapped out. The only thing that remains from that original controller is its shell at this point. With the amount of stuff I have swapped out on that controller. The Frankenpad. I just can't let that Splatoon controller go. I won't. At one point, after the last time we had to fix something on it, because it's one of the older Pro controllers, so everything went wrong with a lot of those first waves. Not every one of the first waves, but a lot of them had problems. At one point I just said screw it, and we bought a brand new controller, brand new black controller. I just took it out of its shell and just put it in the Splatoon one. I was like, nope, you will always be my Splatoon controller. Just don't get away. Oh my god. Door swapped, other parts swapped. I mean, sometimes the best way to do it is just to Frankenstein your favorite things. if I really like something, I get sentimental about it, so I do everything I can to keep it. I'm not the type that's like, oh, I'll eventually fix it. I am the type of, I must fix this, and I must fix it now. Because, like, I will religiously use the same item for years on end. I'm pretty bad about that. Like, I don't like replacing. I don't mind replacing parts, but I don't like replacing the whole thing. The only thing I've done that with has been the Switch when it died out. Oh yeah, Zombie has this really pretty constellation projector. I almost said injector, and that wouldn't have been right. But, like, you turn it on, and it puts like stars all over the ceiling, and it's really pretty. And she's chilling with it in the other room right now. See, I shouldn't mind replacing controllers. I shouldn't. Because I worked at GameStop for years, so that's what you do. Like, controllers have a very short shelf life. They do. They don't live long. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to be used. Any mechanical item that's like used repeatedly will break down. That's just the nature of the beast of gaming. But I get attached to controllers. I get attached to things. You'll notice this a lot with people with autism. They'll get attached to something and they get set in their ways on something, and they don't want to replace or get rid of anything that's like a part of them. It becomes a part of them. I, for the longest time, just thought I was weird until I found out there were other people just like me that do the same thing. And I felt a lot of relief out of that. But yeah, no, I don't sit there and say, well, I gotta replace it and I gotta get rid of the old one. Nope. I'm like, no, this thing did stuff with me. This thing did stuff with me. It was awesome. It did its job and it went above and beyond, and it tolerated my bullshit for years. So no, I'm gonna make sure that it's okay. Hyper empathy towards inanimate objects, so true, right? See, you get it. Like, I have 3 Switch controllers I swap. No, 4. I have 4 Switch controllers I swap between constantly, and I can't let anything happen to them at all. Like, I refuse to. And one of them's cheap. One's like stupid cheap. One of them, like, it's so easy to replace it that I shouldn't ever worry about it. But I baby it because I like it. And it's just an Afterglow controller, but like it lights up really pretty, and it has back pedals that work for Monster Hunter. So I don't let anything happen to it. Honestly, the only controller that I'll say that can break down as fast as a Nintendo Switch controller is an Xbox 360 controller. Xbox 360 controllers were notorious. I would see them die in a couple of months. They would go just as quick as most Switch controllers. But that was only the first generation. After the first generation, they fixed most of that. But like, so yeah, that's literally the only one I could think of. That's like that. Hey, Glowster, how are you? Doing my PS4 controller, right? It like, for me, it's this, and my Monster Hunter one, which is really pretty. My Splatoon one, which I just heard the story of me just keeping that thing on permanent life support, and I have this one. I've had this one. God, Lord, how many years have I owned this one? I don't even know. This one is the only one that's almost as old as the Splatoon one, and it's this one. I love this controller. I use this controller so damn much. It's a Super Nintendo style controller. It's an 8-bit do SNES controller. And I love this controller. I use it so much. It even has motion control in it, but because of how awkward it's built, because this is one they had before they had the handle grips on it. Playing Splatoon with this is a nightmare. Playing everything else with it's really fun. It is still one of my favorite controllers. But yeah, like, I get attached to controllers because, like, I remember the games I beat with them. It's like, this controller beat that game. This controller took that much abuse from me to beat this game. Like, this controller will never go anywhere. This is my Xbox controller. Needs a bath because Bird has floofed around it. But this is my Xbox controller. I use this for PC gaming. This controller will never go anywhere because I beat Hollow Knight with this controller. It was such a hard-fought battle, and this controller took so much abuse for me just getting so mad. And I can't let anything happen to this. I love this controller. And look, it's got clicky, but I like that noise. Have a good night, Jaden. Thank you for chilling with us tonight. I'm sitting here rambling probably about just silly stuff to y'all by this point, but like, I like controllers. It's got 2 Pro controllers. I've got 2 Pro controllers and 2 PS5 dual sticks. I've got 1 PS5 controller. I need to one day get a second one so Zombaby can play 2-player games with me. Like, I have a pretty bad obsession with controllers. I love controllers. I don't buy controllers like I used to. Back during like the PS2 and the PS3 era, mostly PS3 era, I bought so many different damn controllers. I had like all sorts of weird controllers. I had a ton of weird controllers for PS1. Like this one that was like an RC racing wheel controller. Like, you know, for like RC cars and stuff like that. Like I have one of those and all sorts of weird ones. Off for the night. Hopefully you get good night's sleep tonight. I'm going to try. Instead of drinking coffee tonight, I am drinking Sleepy Time hot chocolate. So maybe that'll work. It tastes good. It is French vanilla, and I like that a lot. So maybe that'll work. It says, hey, I'm making it do what I'm trying to make it do, right? I would murder a hot chocolate if I had any in my house. I always have some hiding somewhere, because I don't drink it a lot, so there's always some hiding. But no, dude, seriously, I want to thank you for everything that you and Kami have done for us. I mean, even before all this, y'all have done a ton for us. But I really wanted to thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all just being there. I super appreciate it more than you will ever know. So I hope you get some good sleep. I hope y'all get to rest up very well. And I don't know how, but one day I will show y'all how much what y'all have done means to me. I appreciate it. I don't think I've heard of those, spaghetti. And see, we wind up accumulating so much hot chocolate in this house that I wind up having to throw out hot chocolate, because like, don't let people tell you that hot chocolate doesn't have a shelf life. It does. It definitely does. Hot chocolate does have a shelf life. You need to pay attention to it. I have made that mistake before, and I have regretted that mistake. So, be careful, because, like, see, people know that I like coffee, and people know that I like things like coffee. So like a lot of the time for Christmas, I have family members that get me like these big hot chocolate packs. Because my mom knows I love hot chocolate. No, but I barely drink it. So she'll buy me all these things. It'll come like 20 different things of hot chocolate. And I'm going to drink like 3 of them. I'm going to drink 3 of the different ones because there's flavors that I like. Because it'll be like a peppermint. It'll be like a classic. It'll be a... No, it's always 4 because there's 4 different ones I like. It'll be a classic. It'll be a peppermint. It'll be a mint chocolate and a dark chocolate. So I'll destroy all those, and then the other ones that are always left in the thing, like, I don't do anything with, because, like, I'm a creature of habit. I'm like, I like these, so I want these. Shelf life of hot chocolate. It's going to depend on the hot chocolate, because, I mean, basically the shelf life of hot chocolate is basically what you'd classify for the same thing as, like, coffee mixes or stuff like that, especially if it's like milk chocolate, because a lot of times it will have evaporated or dehydrated evaporated milk in it and stuff like that. It'll be like powdered milk in it, and that's part of what makes sure that it keeps the flavors you like in it. But like, that's the stuff that goes bad. How's it going, Final? Maybe well over if I count Pong and being a game systems. Oh man, I was at Mom's the other day, and I found something that tripped me out, because I thought we'd lost it. We didn't. I found it. I was very excited, and I'll have to bring it and just show it on stream. I can't hook it up to stream to play it for you guys, but I found 2 things y'all need to see. I don't know if y'all even know what it is. I know what it is. I grew up with it. I found our old Magnavox Odyssey and our Colecovision. The Colecovision, man, had the weirdest fucking controllers, and I still have them. Oh, let me show you this. Lord, let me show you this. Because we had 2 different types of controllers for the Coleco. No, we had 3. We had a racing wheel, but the racing wheel is like toast. I will have to show it to you guys. Y'all have to see it so you can flip out with me. This was the coolest controller. And it's not a good controller, but I love this controller and its design probably more than any controller than I have ever owned. And I'll have to bring it. Show it on stream, because I found it still intact. It's still working. These are Colecovision controllers. They've got the 4 buttons down here that will do different things depending. And on the top, it still has a number pad as well as like a dial for certain games, but the dial doesn't do a lot for a lot of anything. The joystick was always really good on these, but the number pads on these that are on the top are awful. Like, absolutely awful. They die a lot, but basically the Guitar Hero looking style buttons on them work pretty good. I used to love playing with this controller because like I would hold it sometimes, be like pew pew, and I would act like I was shooting a gun, which there weren't any light guns for this game. Well, no, there were some light guns. There are some Colecovision light guns, but I didn't own one. I didn't own any of the games that required it. But I would also hold it like a scabbard, or not a scabbard, motherfucker. Redmond, you know what this is. I would hold it like a saber and just whack, 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 because I was like 5, and so anything that could look like a weapon became a weapon in the hands of me. But yeah, like I got so excited to freaking find that. And there was also this one. This is the one that came packaged with every ColecoVision. We hear you. We hear you. This came packaged with every single ColecoVision. And what was really weird is that some games would have these inserts that you could put in over the buttons to like match for the game you were playing. Like I remember Sesame Street having one because yet again, this was a thing I had when I was 5. But you could like put like these little inserts over it, and they would like change how things look, so you know what every button did. You have the Dreamcast joystick, like the actual joystick, or are you talking about the controller? Because like the joystick for those are really rare. If you got one of those, you're sitting on something really cool. Grew with the evolution of the game industry and kept the systems through time. Love having them. I was born in '88, so like I was right after gaming had started to pick up with the NES going forward. My parents owned a ColecoVision. My mom owned a ColecoVision. My dad owned a Commodore. The Commodore 64 and the Commodore 128 computing units. And I was always wanting to play on my dad's computer. To get me off of his computer, he would sit me down. He went and he bought a Sega Genesis off of a coworker, and my first game console was the Genesis. The first one that was mine, I was allowed to have was mine, was that one. But we wound up having the ColecoVision. We randomly wound up with an Atari, so we played a lot on it. Then we had the 2 Commodore computer systems. We had the Sega forever. We had a Super Nintendo around the time they announced the N64. The PS1 was my first console we ever got when it was brand new. And that was because my grandmother bought it thinking that it would go to one of my other gaming consoles, which was really kind of funny. So we went with the PS1. I had that until I think... Yeah, we had that until about a year after the GameCube came out, and we bought a GameCube, which is still probably to this day my favorite gaming console and controller. I have seen the Atari computers. Those are a blast to play with. See, like I come from a family of gaming nerds. They're all military, medical, and they're all gamers. Like, it's a blast, it's a wild time. So, like, everyone in the family has games and has consoles. We've played pretty much everything. In our family, since the Atari versus ColecoVision has been feuding on what consoles are better and what consoles are worse. We've had so many different controllers. We've had so many different games. Like... We've gone through pretty much everything. PS1, the car one. You're talking about like the one with like the flip lid? We had both the original and the flip lid one. Which had the screen with it for the PS1. Absolutely love those. Like gaming has kind of just been... It's been a part of our life since I was a child. Like I grew up indoctrinated into the gaming universe because that's what my family did. My family was just we're a bunch of nerds. I mean, hell, my mom is why I love things like Voltron, and my dad's where my obsession with Power Rangers came from. Because my mom loved anything to do with mechs, and my dad loved anything to do with like superpowers. So like I grew up with X-Men, Power Rangers, and stuff like that because of Dad. And then Mom's where I got my love for Gundam. Mom's where my love for anime came from. Because my mom introduced me to Voltron as a kid, then Robotech, and then after I got a little bit older, introduced me to Macross, which is what Robotech was ripped from stateside. And so, like, just I come from a long line of nerds. It's like I know I'm just like running around circles, but that's all I can. Like, you don't understand. Oh, you actually know what Macross Frontier is? Oh my God, Siren, we gotta talk later. Oh my God, we gotta talk later. Holy crap, we gotta talk later. like hardcore, we gotta talk later. You'll have a field day. How are you doing, Flota? I'm happy to say I'm doing a lot better than I was at the start of this stream. I hope you were well. I hope you're doing good, my friend. How have you been? But yeah, a lot of people have heard this story, but my grandmother, even my grandmother games, and what makes that a big deal. Oh, that leads me to something I can tell y'all about later. I'll tell y'all after this. My grandmother, is a gamer. My grandmother is in her early 80s. She's been playing games since I was a kid. Now, what makes this a big deal, because everyone always thinks, oh, it's a big deal because you have a grandma that plays games. No, what makes this a big deal is my grandmother had strokes before I was born and is paralyzed down one side of her body. And she was the first person I ever saw, literally with one hand, beat the original 1986 Super Mario. I have trouble doing that with two hands because World 8 kicks me in the teeth. She could run through that with just one hand with no problem still to this day. To give a very basic rundown of what happened, Flota, without going into everything again, there'll be if you want to hear the whole story, you can catch it by rewinding the stream. But what happened was a very violent event happened outside our home, and it's put me in a not okay state of mind. But everybody lived. So at least there's that. Everything, if you want to hear the full stories around the start of the stream, Zombie and I both explained everything in full detail, but I'm going to warn you, it's a very rough listen. It was very violent. So, just a warning to that before you do, if you decide to. But yeah, she beat Mario one-handed, and she loved to watch us play Sonic the Hedgehog. My grandma to this day is still a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Like, she even saw the new movie. My grandma loves Sonic the Hedgehog. She's why I have a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Is like she would randomly get me She would see a random Sonic the Hedgehog thing and would randomly get me Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. But no. But that was one she did. She couldn't play that one because that one just like it went too fast for her. Like it went too fast. It would make her it'd make her dizzy occasionally watching that one. But she played Mario. She loves Mario. Like, she'll play any Mario game that comes out. She has trouble with the 3D ones, but any of the 2D Marios she'll play. And she loves them to death. Yeah, so when I say we come from a long line of nerds, I'm not joking. My grandmother was just as bad as all of us kids. Loved to play games. She had her own computer. She was the first PC gamer aside from my dad in the family. She would play a lot of PC games. She has trouble playing them now, but that does lead to something. That leads to something. Okay. Okay. I'll clue everybody into something real quick. I can't do this yet. But I found something. I'm going to be doing something for my grandmother. I'm very excited to do this. My grandma liked the new movie. She thought it was really cute. She liked the new movie. She didn't like the human parts in the movie as much, but she liked that there were fewer of those moments than there were in the first movie. And she fell in love with Knuckles. She thought Knuckles was like just the be all and end all character. Which made me especially proud because Knuckles is my favorite character. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm working on. I got to see something in person for the first time ever about 2 months ago. I got to see the Xbox Adaptive Controller. Now, for those of you who don't know what an Xbox Adaptive Controller is a controller that is made with people who have handicaps in mind. It is made to make gaming accessible to anybody, regardless of what handicaps they may have. You can add modules to it and all sorts of other stuff. You can program it, do all sorts of things to make it where anybody can use the controller. My grandmother hasn't been able to play a lot of the new games that we play. The controllers are too complicated. She can't, like, y'all have watched me when I play the when y'all play the one-handed card. And I'm playing a game one-handed, and I'm getting through weird stuff one-handed. There's a reason why that card has stayed in rotation for so long, and there's a reason why I usually do stuff with that card active longer than the card's actually active. Like, the cards last for 15 seconds, and I'll be doing it for 5 minutes. The reasoning is I'm trying to wrap my brain around how working a controller works for a one-handed person. So when we can eventually, because I'm going to combine together with other family members closer to her birthday, I'm going to get her the adaptive controller, and we're going to work on programming it so she can use it one-handed. So she can play games again with the kids and the grandkids. Because she has grandkids and she wants to play these games with that she can't. Now, granted, that's a little ways off. But I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think that she will have an absolute blast with it. That's the reason why I don't freak out when that one-handed card comes up. Because, that, y'all playing that card has made it where I can learn how to do what struggle she would have holding a controller one-handed. Because my grandmother can, a lot of stuff that y'all see me do, my grandmother could probably figure out how to do in a matter of seconds. She's way more acclimated to doing things one-handed than I am. The only reason why I know how to do it at all is because I was notorious for breaking one hand or the other all the time as a kid. But, she can, anything most people can do with two hands, she can do with one. So, through doing that and kind of figuring out what would need to be able to be reached and what can't be reached with a one-handed grip, I can now figure out what we need to do for that. Because, for my grandmother to use a controller, the way she would hold a controller would be literally like this. And she would have this finger here, so she could hit these buttons here and these buttons here. And she would move with these two and then use this finger here to hit everything else she needed to. So, she can do all that with one hand, and I can do most of it with one hand. It's just remembering where the A, B, X, Y is and where all the other different little situations are. So this is how my grandmother would usually hold a controller. But the problem is with this is these become the problem. And the way I figured out how to get around it, and I started teaching her how to get around it, is while doing this was to be able to put it in your lap and hit shoulder buttons when you need them. The problem is all I can do is hit the triggers. I can't hit the shoulders without throwing the trigger, and I can't hit the trigger without throwing the shoulder. So all I need to do is program that around, make it flattened basically, because that's basically make it flattened out where it basically has a. If y'all have ever played the fight pad, where it has like the 6-button layout instead of the 4-button layout, that's what I'd have to do, and it can be easily done with that. So it would just be a matter of getting that to work so she could utilize that, but also getting it to work in a way where the problem I've had with that while working on this, while thinking on how I would do it, because like I've been watching videos on how to set up those controllers and how to do this, that, and the other. The thing that comes with any gamer is the amount of distance between each button is going to determine how quickly you can do every effect. It's like the distance of travel between A and B is not far, but if I have to go to A and then travel all the way over here with one finger to hit that trigger button that we're going to map, I've got to figure out how to make that travel less. If I can make that travel less for her, she could be able to do so with decent speed and dexterity. So here, I'll show you what this looks like. Adaptive controller. I think I figured out how to do it. Okay. Now there are a lot more things you can get to attach to this. A lot. But this is the base components of the controller. So it's a process of learning how to map these properly so it can be done. Because the way this works, you can put these 4 buttons, the A, B, X, Y, you can put them pretty much anywhere you want to. You can put them anywhere you want to. You can put them like on a board of some kind, which I would put them on, like, she has a board that she keeps like for like eating food or anything like that at her chair. So what I would do is I would take something like that and I would basically attach all of this to it. While these little flip switches here, these flip switches that you see on the side, these are used, these are pedals. She has one working pedal, or one working foot she could utilize a pedal for. So I could use that to map for the trigger buttons. If I could map pedals for the trigger buttons, all I'd have to do is get the additional 2 buttons that they sell to be able to attach to it, to be able to be utilized for the bumpers. So I could give her bumpers and triggers with her feet. Because she has one foot that can still move fairly well back and forth. And I think we can make it work. Which if I get a chance to, like, we get a chance to do this, we'll do a video showing how all this works and what we're doing and so on and so forth. And I'll show it all being put together and how we set it up for her. And if she decides she wants to be on camera, which is up to her, we'll show the reveal of her getting it whenever we get the chance to do this. So it's amazing. I can't wait to hear how it works for your grandmother. Sorry to say, but I'm super sleepy and stuff, so I'm gonna head out and get ready for bed. You get ready for bed. You get some sleep. And thank you again, Pegasus. Seriously. Like, seriously, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for the donation. And thank you for always being my friend who's always got my back. You can find you can buy this kit. You can Darth Maul, you can actually buy this kit. How's it going, Splat Ninja? How have you been? You don't know me that well, but I listened to what happened when you talked about it at the start of stream. I decided to come over after Flo to finish the stream. Wanted to say, so sorry this happened. I can't give you advice on how to move forward since I've never been that type of situation, but I would still like to lend support, so I'm here. I appreciate you being here. I hope you are well. I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what advice I could give to somebody else if they were to ever go through it either. It's just... I don't. I wish I did. But I don't. I'm going to create one that is similar to a musical keyboard. Black keys would be the triggers and white keys, buttons. There actually is like some kind of like keyboard attachment for this that I've looked into. She used to play piano. That's also why I don't know if it would work, because I don't know if she'd get it confused. So I'm going to look into it some more. But I will say this, Splat Ninja. Even though I don't know you that well, even though I don't know how well you know me, you've decided to be here with us today. And you've listened to my story today. And you let me get it out today. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And that helps a lot. So thank you. Coffee to you. And Pizza Boy, I don't have opinions on Israel. I've never been. So I don't really have opinions. But I think this will be a fun project to throw together. So first, if it happened, I decided I should get over my severe anxiety of introductions and show myself in chat. See, I've always heard your name floating around. Because, like, I sit in Otteron streams a lot, and I sit in Flotus streams from time to time, and I sit in Siren streams from time to time, and I've seen you pop up and around. And it always seems like a good thing that you're there. People seem to like you a lot. People seem to appreciate you a lot. So I appreciate that you could come in even with your anxiety. Because trust me, I get that. Oh, I get that. I get that to no end. I lurk in almost every chat I go. Hardcore. I lurk in almost every chat I go. I talk in Siren's chat. I talk in Otteron's chats. And that's about it. And I occasionally talk to Panda's chats whenever Panda streams. And that's about it. I don't talk much in chat. I get that anxiety. I get that anxiety. Hardcore. So I just appreciate you said anything at all. Like, severely appreciate it. I appreciate that, Darth Maul. I admit I feel a lot better than I did at start of stream because I was able to finally get a lot of this off my chest. I was able to talk. I'm very tired. But I do feel better now that I've been able to talk. I probably should sleep soon. I know I should. But I'm also apparently not going to be here Saturday and Sunday. So, like, I want to spend time with you guys while I can. I was like, yeah, right. But you know, Elenon, I appreciate that you talked. I appreciate it a lot. I've got to admit, I've really enjoyed meeting you, Elenon. Like, I know I've only seen you here for a short amount of time. But I gotta admit, I really appreciate you popping in. I really appreciate you just, like, coming in, chilling, being hype as hell. Like... You've only been here for a short time, but it feels like you've been here forever, and I appreciate it. I really do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little shocked at peeps that have stuck around, because, like, I'm a weird, awkward dude that screams a lot. But I appreciate having peeps that like to sit and watch games be played, but also like to sit and chat. Because, like, I stop stream a lot. I feel bad. Half the time I stop stream a lot. I stop playing whatever game I'm playing a lot to sit and talk to people. Because, like, I want to know how you are doing. I want to know about your day. I want to know how stuff's going. I want to know what games you played. I like to learn about everybody here. I enjoy that to hell and back. And you're one of the people that, like, no matter what I'm talking about or what I'm rambling on about, you're always there with something cool to say, with something cool about whatever we're doing, and I appreciate that. Like, to no end, I appreciate that. Everyone's weird though. I mean, yeah, everyone's weird, but, like, I'm weird and you can see me. Warney, how you doing, friend? How do you do? For the most part as well. Often I respond to stuff that's happening on streams to myself without saying anything. Same. Oh, same. I am so bad about that. Like, I will watch Otteron, and, like, I'll have him on the background while I'm, like, working in the kitchen or something. And he'll say something, and I will immediately, I'll, like, verbally respond to him out loud. That dude can't hear me. I'm not in his headset. He can't hear me, but I will rant back at him, not thinking twice about it. How's it going, Co? Welcome. Coffee to you. We all go a little mad sometimes. Oh, indeed we do. I'm gonna do the next. What's really bad is I'll sit there and I will say something, or I will type something and think that it went through and it didn't. And it I always feel incredibly awkward when the thing doesn't go through, because, like, I'll say it, doesn't go through, or I'll actually type it out and I forgot to hit send, it doesn't go through, so I have to hit send like 5-10 minutes later after they're not talking about it anymore. Should have something on DMs. Oh, poggers. Poggers is a Twitch term. It's mostly as a Twitch term. You see a lot in streams. MT, if you'd like to explain it, because I bet you can explain it better than I can, I'd be more than happy to let you explain it, because you probably can explain it better than I can. I know, like, the actual history about how the emote that Poggers came from came about. I know where that came from, but like poggers is a term you hear a lot in tournament scenes. You hear a lot on Twitch. If you'd like to explain it though, MT, you'd probably explain it far better than I would. About to explain this like MatPat explained FNAF. Go for it, dude. Let's see. Siren sent a DM. Oh fuck yeah, that's so cool. When did you do this? Okay, so you say you're old. So okay, here's something that I will say that because you this may make you feel older because it made me feel older. Do you remember Pogs? Like Pogs from back in the day? Like the little pod caps? I know what pogs are. I also know what the game is, and my brain hurts now. Oh, sorry, when did you do this thing? I just wish I could stay around and talk. It's past 1 a.m. my time. I should be heading to sleep, considering I have a busy day tomorrow. I'll make sure to check in next time you stream to see if you're doing better, but if you want to keep the conversation about this to just this stream, tell me now and I'll make sure not to mention it. Point is, I'll be back. Expect me or don't. I will expect you, and I appreciate. Have a wonderful night and pleasant nightmares to you, my friend. Just found my old album with a bunch of pogs. I miss pogs. I love pogs. Okay, so, like, pog comes from the term PogChamp. And PogChamp was the name of an emote. The emote came about from a face. I can't remember the name of the guy who did it, but he did a live stream. They were talking about pogs. They were doing like they were like playing with pogs, and going through doing all this, that, and the other. He made like this face because an accident happened during the stream, and it got recorded, or it got screenshotted and turned into an emote, and like it just went everywhere. But it's like it's always meant to show like excitement because this dude's face is like, oh, it's like if it was poggers or if it was pog, it was always like, it was meant to be excitement from that guy. It later got known as Play the Game because you would see, and they started become known as Play the Game because POG is what Pog is. They would doesn't Pog come for Play the Game? No, because PogChamp existed before people started using it for Play the Game. They started using it for Play the Game because Overwatch got popular. They started saying Pog for Play the Game because Overwatch got popular. Now there has been Play the Game for like ever, but like most people didn't call it Pog or Poggers. They didn't really, because like they just never really put two and two together. I didn't put two and two together. A lot of people didn't. Like Pog became popular as a term because of PogChamp. And Overwatch made it where Play the Game is what most people assumed that Pog meant. But it was literally Pog was from the PogChamp stream. We now refer to it as Play the Game because of games like Overwatch and other games since then. But it's literally from the PogChamp stream and that emote. That's where Poggers comes from. Gotta have a good slammer. Gotta have like the really big, wacky, smacky slammer. Those were always huge, and if you got mad and you threw it at somebody, they definitely knew you were mad. What's really weird is the fact that I know all this, and the reasoning why I know all of this is because, for one, you won't see the PogChamp face anymore due to that guy getting into some controversy. I'm not going to get into the controversy here because the controversy is politics driven, though be it also dude was a little unhinged at the same time, but I'm not going to get into it. I do not do politics on my channel, so I'm not going to get into why that dude is no longer the PogChamp face, which is why most people also now refer to it as play the game, is because of the controversy around them. But the other reason why I know it is the dumbest reasoning ever, is because that stupid animation that went out for a long time is like, aw, who's my little PogChamp? It was a meme. And like, I already knew about Pog and Poggers and this, that, and the other, but I had to go look up why that became a thing. And during the rabbit hole that, I found the entire history of the PogChamp, Poggers, and Pogface lore. Like, Jesus Christ, it is so in depth. It goes so far out. Fine, I turn nocturnal again, but I have day with friends, so I'll be skipping sleep, but I'm resting to that. Well, make sure you at least get some kind of sleep. Well, Co mentions the back rooms here, and like, I've been deep diving into some back rooms lore on top of it. It's like, I wish I could like explain it in like a more solidified manner or more organized manner, because like, but the whole thing around, basically, okay, if someone says you're Pog or Poggers, you're awesome. It's a good thing. If you're the PogChamp, you're awesome. You're good. And just when you hear Pog, just think about, just remember Pogs and how awesome they were in the 90s. Trust me, you don't want the Reddit lore. The Reddit lore. I have not Pog. I have Pogs, though. Somewhere. Dude, I thought you were going to sleep. It dawned on me, like, you popped in and say you found Pogs. Which I want to see. I want to, like, you should post them in the Discord later, but you should also get some sleep. When it comes to Reddit lore, Jesus Christ. The amount of stuff I have learned is insane. My next stream will be Monday. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday most of the time. I'm just skipping the Saturday because I've been told that I need to sleep, so I will be skipping this Saturday. But Monday will be my next stream. AC's cooling down the bedroom. I know that feel. And Panda, have a good night. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you, my friend. Grab a muffin.
Muffin button.
I'm not sure if they heard me earlier. Finally, you get some good sleep. I hope you have a good night. The reason I'm part of Reddit is because I like to post game clips there. And that's understandable. There is so much weird stuff. Like, just... There's a dude here on YouTube. His name is Wang. Go look up Wang if you want to know all the different Reddit lore you could ever want to learn about. But be prepared. It gets fucking weird. Like when you hear about the swamps of Dagobah. Or... Lord, that's... I think of that one. That hurts me. That hurts me so much. Look it up on YouTube, not Bing. Yeah, look it up on YouTube. 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 It's a catto. Welcome back, Vin. But no, it's like there's Swamps of Dagobah. There's the story of the guy who broke both his arms. That's definitely not family friendly, and really kind of fucked up. Lord, shit. Now I'm going to just pull up a list of like all the different Reddit stories that are going to hurt your soul. You've been warned. Don't look them up unless you want to hurt your soul. First off, this is a guy you should go watch. You want to know about Reddit lore and jacked up like Reddit stories? This guy's the best. But he doesn't sugarcoat anything, but he is absolutely hilarious. Let's see. Like, he goes over the Reddit Pain Olympics. Like, he goes over the Max Headroom incident. He goes over who was Brian Peppers, which that's... Lord, that's from You Are the Man Now, dog, which is way back when. Like, literally everything. The Reddit poop jars. The Tumblr toe necklace. Like... What? There's some things on here I can't say on here. I can't. There's some things I just can't say on here. But just trust me, it's something. Okay, we're back. Okay. I'd be willing to say them. Like, usually I don't care, but like, we have everybody here today. We have a lot of peeps here from all over, and some people don't come here to randomly hear me talk about, well, things like titties and whatnot. So, like, I'm like, some of these are, like, far more out there. Like, they're bad. Like, if this was, like, it's just past midnight. It's like, okay, like, this is one that, like, every degenerate person in my chat will know this. You've been warned, this is going to get out there. This is going to get out there, this is going to get out there. But, like, Reddit even has, like, Reddit as well as 4chan. This was big on 4chan for anybody who used to travel the dregs of 4chan back in the day. The things like the My Little Pony splooge jar or the Reddit cum box. Like, these are things you find going through, like, these rabbit holes. Oh no, 4chan. Right? Z, no. I was tempted to say 4chan lore. Well, see, that's just it. Like, that's as far as I'm going. That's as far as I'm going with that. But, like, see, that's how bad this stuff gets. Like, Reddit gets, like, jacked up to hell and back with its stories. So, like, if you want to deep dive into these by having to look it up yourself, the best way to do it is to check out the guy that I just sent you to, because, like, he covers everything, like, in a tasteful way. Like, he covers things, it's funny, it's mostly tasteful, like, he doesn't, like, just, like, he has no problem talking about the gross stories, but he doesn't, like, go for, like, grossing you out. And he's probably one of my favorite content creators to watch. He's an absolute blast. Like, check him out if you haven't yet. He goes over so much crazy shit. He also does stuff like the most mysterious song on the internet. Abraham Lincoln pancake mystery solved. He also plays games, and he also does movie reviews and stuff. Hopefully finding a new place goes well for you. I'm hoping. We should hopefully know something by Monday. I have some places that look promising. And I have one place that I know we can get into right now. I'm trying to find... I'm leaving it as a last resort, because it's not the best place to be in. But it's definitely far better than here. The neighborhood's not bad where we're looking at. for our last resort. It's just the build of the place is a lot smaller, and it has stairs, and stairs are a problem for me and my leg. But how you doing, Carson? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good night. I'm sorry that I'm not playing Dead by Daylight tonight, because I was planning on playing Dead by Daylight tonight, as well as I was planning on playing Phasmophobia on Wednesday. Like, I know you're probably looking forward to Dead by Daylight, and I'm sorry about that. But I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. We're talking about weird shit at this point, because I've gone off the rails. I'm sitting here and there's no music. I should be playing music. And yet I have not turned it on. Let me fix that. Have some music playing in the background. Let's turn it up to right about there. There you go. Have some music. Apparently I am now a key. Wait, what? Have some music. Somebody's sorry, I'm going to attack you with a heart-shaped plushie. Do not hit me with your Love Disc plushie. Rude. Love Disc never deserved. Treat Love Disc with respect. I'm starting to get tired. I haven't emoted this much in a long time. This is Speed Boost Hills by Harris Heller under the Stream Beats label, under the album called Pixel. If you haven't heard of Harris Heller and Stream Beats, Harris Heller does a lot of stream and content focused content on like how to make your streams better, how to make your videos better, how to draw more people in, so on and so forth. They also run the label known as Stream Beats, which is their music platform that they make for streamers and content creators to be able to have copyright free music. And they make really good albums and really good tracks. Currently playing, you can take a look at it here. Comic can open the locks and pump one part of Nintendo. Oh my god. Should stay longer and hang out with y'all, but it's almost 2 a.m., so I gotta get going to bed. Great night. Thanks again for all the support. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, Darth Maul. Oh, Darth Maul, before you go, I have a book recommendation for you since you're a Star Wars fan. I found my copies of this today. I was very excited. Wait, like 2 seconds. So I pulled them out. I've been reading them. 2 great book recommendations for you because you're a Star Wars fan. I love these books. Some of my favorite books. Star Wars Death Trooper. Star Wars Red Harvest. Fantastic books. Love them. Some of my favorites. Definitely consider taking a look at those. I have 3 main goals: hit silver in Valorant, get some more muscle, and actually start making a game. Fuck yeah, those are all great goals to have. Just make sure you don't get discouraged if you don't make them all happen in the time frame you have. Just because they don't happen in the time frame you have does not mean that they won't still be able to be done. Think of it like when we look at game content creators when they're making games, and they occasionally got to push a game back to make sure that it happens make sure that it comes out good. Think of it just like that. So if you don't make it happen immediately, just push back a little bit. Push back that launch date. For all 3 of those things, if you have to. Make sure when I'm not busy. Good night. Have a wonderful night, Darth. Take care. Yeah, I do really like both these books. You can find them. They used to be expensive because they used to only come in hardback back in the day. But you can find them in paperback now. And they're both less than $10 a piece. They're some of my favorite books. Zombies in Star Wars. Really good. Because they're not your normal zombies. And of course, there would be a zombie thing that I'd be excited about. I do love me some coffee. That's not coffee. It tastes. That's the problem with my hot chocolate. My hot chocolate. If you ever want to know how my coffee tastes, my coffee is usually as sweet as drinking a cup of hot chocolate. That should tell you. Especially why people yell at me about putting creamer and shit in my coffee, because I already have like a sweet flavored coffee. I usually drink like marshmallow flavored coffee. There's one brand that makes marshmallow flavored coffee. It's delicious. Oh yeah, I saw about this mug earlier. I got it at Kroger like 2 years ago. It's spooky. A little skull mug. But Kangaroo Zombies makes a very sweet coffee. Like Shaman normally never drinks coffee. I converted Shaman to drinking coffee because I make very sweet coffee. A lot of my friends like my coffee until they figure out it's coffee. A lot of my friends oh, this tastes delicious. What is it? It's coffee. They're like, there's no damn way that's coffee. What did you do to the coffee? It's like I made it where I like to drink it. Because I like sweet things. I have a real bad sweet tooth. But it's dependent on what I'm consuming. Like when it comes to drinks, I have a sweet tooth. When it comes to food, I don't have that much of a sweet tooth. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I keep sweets on me for my blood sugar, but when it comes to drinks, I've got Frosty's Cherry Lemonade Soda underneath my desk and a little mini fridge for it. I've got Jones Cane Sugar Soda. I have a bad sweet tooth when it comes to liquid refreshment. Did you eat today? Did I eat? Yes, I ate today. I ate some chicken today. What is my all-time favorite meal? That's a tough one. I have two that are my ultimate comfort food and go-tos. No matter what's going on, I can always eat them. I never get sick of them. I could always eat it, always love it. It's two different meals. But one's one that I make, and the other one is it's only if my mom makes it. If it's one that I make, my favorite meal that I make, and because it's the only meal that I can sit there and look everyone in my family in the eye and can say I make it better than them. It's the only one that I will fight my family for because I made my own recipe for it and everything. I will fight tooth and nail, say that mine's the best in the family, and that's my stroganoff. And if I'm having a bad day, and if I'm having a bad time, period, I can make stroganoff and be okay. It's the ultimate comfort food. It's my ultimate go-to. I make stroganoff and I put it over egg noodles. My favorite meal that my mom makes is my mom's pot roast. No matter how bad the day is, mom makes pot roast and I use pot roast. That's it. Followed close behind by her chicken casserole, but her pot roast takes it, man. Fun fact, when all this went down and I had to go stay with my family, that is what my mom immediately did, was put a chicken casserole in the oven, just right off the rip. And had that ready by the time I got in. Well, how's it going, Sonia? Welcome. How do you do? Sit, chill. That's not coffee. Have some coffee. I was talking about sweet things, and I pull out a damn soda. I hope you're well. Elenon sent you. Okay. Well, welcome. I hope you're having a good night. It's been, I want to warn, I've been going over some rough stuff that happened past few days, so this is not my normal stream. I usually play games. I'm usually loud and obnoxious. I'm excited about most things, so I occasionally sit and talk like this. But I'm mostly a loud, obnoxious gamer dude. So just warning you in advance. But I appreciate you being here. I really do. Hope you can sit and chill with us for a while and have some coffee. Grab a muffin. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're just talking about pretty much everything under the sun right now. Okay, so now y'all gotten to hear what my favorite comfort foods are, which are stroganoff and pot roast. Not at the same time. That's one of the few things I could never mix together. What is your ultimate comfort food? Like, what are y'all like? I'm gonna regret asking this because I'm already hungry. I'm gonna ask, what is everybody's like? That just like that meal. That's just like the meal, and you just gotta have it. I don't even have a favorite anything close, but I really enjoy chicken parm. Great though. Oh my god, chicken parm. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Okay, so like, you like lumpy mashed potatoes or smooth mashed potatoes? That's important. Spaghetti meatballs, had some tonight. Man, I haven't had spaghetti meatballs in ages. Illuminati's Chicago style patty sausage deep dish pizza. That sounds insane. That sounds so good. Or fettuccine alfredo from Fazoli's? I'm not familiar with the place, but that sounds. I love me some fettuccine alfredo. I love some alfredo. For homemade potatoes. So it's probably just a little bit lumpy, but mostly smooth. What's up, Hatus Anus? How you doing, friend? It's been a rough weekend, dude. Of all the people that I know who can handle it, you should probably check out the beginning of the stream. It's been nuts. Show you some tidbits about how he did stream overlays out of curiosity. My personal favorite comfort food meal is chicken noodle soup. It's great when I don't feel hungry stuff. Chicken noodle soup is delicious. I love this chicken noodle soup. Which has it ever for? Sam? That's probably because I'm very visibly Irish. Shepherd's pie. Ooh! I do love me shepherd's pie. I haven't had shepherd's pie in years. And you're asking about how the overlay works. Okay. So. Okay. I do my overlay. This seems like a simple overlay, but I overcomplicate things a lot. Now, the way you can do an overlay like this, you can do something very simple by just like drawing an image and using it as a frame, which is pretty much what this is. This is a pixel drawn coffee counter and a pixel drawn chat menu and a pixel drawn background, which I got the idea for from the back of an old Digimon virtual pet box. And it's basically those components. Now, how I do it is I put everything in what are known as nested layers, so I can transfer them around everything without any problem. but that would take me a lot longer to explain. I need to have like a day where I just explain how all this stuff is put together. But essentially, I drew my frame out, I drew my chat menu, and all this, that, and the other. I drew a lot of my stuff out and just put them together. But I also know the dimensions of which I stream in. I stream in 1080p. As I stream in 1080p, I make sure that everything can fit in a 1080p window without any problem. Now, you can also purchase these. You can purchase stuff like this easy. Etsy is a really good place to purchase stream overlays, and you can purchase them fairly cheap. Oh, I have an absolute obsession with Digimon. Right now, my, wait. I have a Digimon problem you're about to see. Oh, you're about to see. I have a mild problem. I have a slew of old school styled. These are actually newer. These are the remakes they've made this year, but they're styled like the original Digimon Digivices from way back. The first virtual pets after the Tamagotchi wave. Including an original. I have Digimon plushies everywhere. And I have what is known as a Digimon Vital Bracelet. Now, you won't be able to see the Digimon on here because my camera quality is all kinds of weird and jacked up. Because it's not going to focus on it. But, maybe I can turn the background darker on this. I can turn the background darker and not be able to see it. There you go. There he is. This is a Digimon Vital Bracelet. Even kind of like a Digimon Fitbit. Sean the Ghoul, thank you for subscribing. Hell, I appreciate. Come, sit, chill, grab some coffee. Love that name, by the way. Now, the cool thing about these is, you remember back in the day when you'd have one of these right here, this would require you to, you'd have your Digimon, you'd have to feed it, clean up after it, you'd have to fix all of its poop, all the other good shit. And you could only get whatever Digimon came on this device. Which meant that if you got one that had Agumon on it and you wanted Gabumon on it, you're not getting Gabumon most likely. This, not sponsored by Digimon or Bandai, but if you're listening, I'll be more than happy to go for it. This right here allows you, for one, it doesn't require all of the extra stuff. The way it's fed is by you working out, or by just honestly moving around for the most part. This actually has helped me lose a lot of weight. But the more you move around, the more you exercise, the stronger these little dudes get. As well as the more things you accomplish, because it gives you like little missions like run for this long, or fight this many battles, or do XYZ thing. These guys gain trophies. So the amount of battles you fight, the trophies you earn, and your power, like your actual strength, determine what it'll turn into. But the other cool thing about this is, got Gyomon on here, but say I want to have Agumon. These little cards you put into the side of your watch, and they'll change the Digimon you have. And you can have all sorts of different ones, and each one turns into a ton of different Digimon on their own. So we have like Gamamon, Agumon, Most of them come in 2-packs, so my brother and I will usually go in together. We'll buy a 2-pack, and I'll get one of them, and he'll get the other one. We have like Geomon, which I just got thanks to my brother. We have Gabumon. We have Botanical. We have Mechanical, and we have Dark with Wizardmon. Which this was my first one. It has Pumpkinmon on it, so you can literally change them out with these chips that come with these cards. Again, not sponsored by Bandai, but if you're listening, like, I could sell these watches all day. Have a good night, MT. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you, man. But not only can you play with them that way, and you can of course battle them because you have the ability to battle the watches together, but you can also transfer and save as many as you want with the Vital Bracelet app. And this gives you more missions and stuff if you want them, so you can train them even more. But it also allows you to store as a ton of Digimon. These are all mega level Digimon. And you can battle them with other people across the world in tournament style, and they're about to do live PvP with them very soon. So you have like all your different battle types and stuff like that, as well as they actually even have a Digidex, which is like your Pokedex basically, that will keep track of every Digimon you've made so far, as well as give you actual information about each one. Like, because he's my favorite, like him, like Pumpkinmon. And like just the amount of they keep making new Digimon for these. Sure. Yeah, no problem. This is like one of my this thing was actually bought for me by a viewer. This is bought for me by Blake. Cause they were announcing the Digimon anniversary and they were announcing Digimon Con. I was getting so excited, and I have a lot of Digimon fans here. And a lot of my a lot of peeps here have a lot of these. Like a lot of peeps around here have these, because I talked about them so much that other people started buying them for themselves. And while I was screaming about them, so on and so forth, I was screaming about this, and I sent everybody a link to it because it had gone on sale. These used to be like $100, and they've dropped the price to them. They made a new one for the anniversary, and they dropped the price of it when it came out because they changed the dim card they give with it, which made it cheaper. So it was like $60, $60-$70, as opposed to its usual $100, $120. So I was showing everybody it, and like a lot of viewers here bought them. Like Pegasus bought one. Pegasus bought one. A few other viewers here bought them for themselves. I was like, go get it while you can. Da da da. And Blake's like, well, you got one? I was like, well, not yet, but I'll eventually get one. Da da. And Blake's like, no, you got one now. And I screamed like a small child. Like, it's not the proudest moment of my life. I screamed really loud. I got really excited. So now I have my own Digiman. Disappointment I'm not looking forward to. Oof, I should probably see a dentist. It's been a while since I've seen a dentist, and I've had a tooth I've cracked. It's been a long time since I cracked that tooth, so I should probably get it looked at. But I just haven't. I have this problem with grinding my teeth. Got you. Now you got one too. Yeah, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much exactly it. I have to be careful about what I show to people now, because like shit like that happens. So usually if I get really excited about something, I usually don't tell everybody what I'm excited about until I either have plans to get it for myself, or until I already have plans to get it for myself and can get it for myself, or it's so far out the way that like there's no need for anybody to do anything about it, so people don't feel like they've got to like get me the thing. Because I appreciate people getting me the thing. I really do. I really, really do. But at the same time, I panic when people get me the thing. Because, like, I feel bad. Because, like, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, he wants this thing. He just, like, I don't want my excitement to feel like it convince people to get me a thing. I don't like that. Like, I feel bad about that. It feels like subtle it feels like I'm subtly manipulating somebody when stuff like that happens. So I'm usually very gun shy about showing people the thing I'm excited about, because I don't ever want my chat to feel like I'm taking advantage of them. Which I know is silly, because it, like, everyone knows and does their own thing, and holy shit. Kenpachi. Hearts! Chat! Hearts! 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 I need to get to my mouse. I'm sitting here, I'm showing things to everybody. I got my desk full. I'm so glad this happened while I'm a little more composed. Kenpachi, thank you! How are you? Oh my god, that is huge. That's a lot. Thank you very much. How are you? I'm really sorry that I'm not my usual, like, happy, hyper, happy, peppy, bouncy individual self. It's been a rough week. I really appreciate this. I'm really sorry I'm not, like, just damn. I don't feel like I've earned this. But I appreciate it a lot. How are you? Have you caffeinated today? Sorry to hear about the situation. Hope things get better for you, brother. If you want to know the full story, it is earlier in the stream. I'm not sure if you've seen it. If you want to know about it, it is there. But before you hear about that full story, please be careful going in. It's not pretty. It's pretty rough. I know some people... We're a horror channel a lot of the time, so a lot of people can handle it, but I know that some people can't handle some of the gory stuff. Okay. So you already know. You're already up to date. Okay. Alright. Well, I appreciate it. I really do. I feel better. I've gotten to talk about it. I'm kind of surprised I still am not okay, but I feel better. I feel like I might be able to sleep tonight. Which will be the first time I've slept since this all went down. Well, I've slept more than like an hour or so. But no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that to no end. Jesus Christ. You didn't have to do it. You've donated a lot recently. Like, you really didn't have to do it. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. You don't understand how much I appreciate that, because it helps us out a ton. But I also want to make sure that you are okay first. Like, please make sure that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. Please. If you are, cool. Awesome. That's fine. I worry about my peeps here. I am very protective of my peeps here. I want to make sure that you are absolutely okay first and foremost. Because you are a very, very nice individual. You're a very nice dude. And I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I don't want you to put yourself in a way that might make things bad. Sorry, I know that sounds stupid because I worry about people. I do, but like, my job is to make people happy and entertained. I want people to make sure they're okay. Make sure people are okay. I'm having a day. My brain's all over the place. I can't talk today. My brain read that and like dyslexia kicked in and shuffled all that around. We've been having an amazing time hanging out with you this evening. We've talked about many amazing things tonight. I have talked about so much weird stuff. Like, I get excited. I've talked about so much weird stuff today. Also, I have been, not today, because I don't need to do this today, but like last night, I enjoyed myself some really tasty crackers. Some really good shit. Sorry, I was like right next to me. You know what one of the number one rules should be if you're going to be a streamer, or like if you're going to be a streamer and you ever worry about having something to talk about? I saw a streamer that like argued against this a long time ago. They're like, Send me your streamer setup. Show me your desk. Show me your streamer loadouts. One of the #1 rules of being a streamer is that, like, you keep your background interesting. What's up in front of you doesn't matter. It's your background that matters. And for the most part, this is true. Your background completely matters. Your background is a big deal. Completely, heavily, hardcore matters. Right? Because, like, it can be a conversation starter. It just looks nice. Like, it can make it look more professional. It works. And y'all know that I take great pride in my background. I try to make sure everything looks good. It's straightened out. It works. We work hard on the background. But he was also very critical on anybody that had, like, cool looking stuff on their desk. Show us your battle stations. Exactly. He was hypercritical about people that put stuff on the front of their desk. He's like, why does it matter if you have all these decorations in front of your desk? No one can see it. You need to keep that real estate for your equipment. And this is true. You need the real estate for your equipment because, like, if you're a streamer, you have a lot of equipment. You have your mic. If you use a stream deck, you have those. You need your keyboard, your mouse. You need anything that, like, you need for stream right in front of you. This is all very true. But I think having shit on your desk or around your workstation is a good thing. Now, why is this? Because at any moment, at a moment's notice, because I'm a nerd and a walking 5-year-old, I can just say, look at this cool toy I have, and go through an hour-long conversation about the lore of this character, the backstory, whatever. I have something to talk about the entire way through. Having shit around you is not a bad thing. Love Kraken. I have many limited bottles of Kraken. They're all empty, but I have the bottles. I feel you on that. I'm the same way. Bookie, how do you do? I said Bookie, not Revolving. Chill. A warning and a heads up, Bookie. It's been a weird stream today. We have talked about very rough stuff today. A bit of a situation outside tonight, but otherwise not too bad. Hope it's okay. Bookie, how bad was the situation outside? So we'll give you a heads up. Depending on how bad it is will depend on if you should go back and look at what happened here. The beginning of the stream, I explained everything that's gone on for like the past little while. But if it was a rough night, you may want to avoid going back and seeing what happened. But yeah. It's like, make sure that you steady yourself before you look at the start of the stream. Yes, Bookie, don't eat the baby. How dare. But yeah, we explained everything. Police were called, few injuries. Nothing to be done. As usual, stories change as soon as the cops pull up. You and your roommate okay? Did anything happen to y'all? Okay. I was like, oh no. If you want to hear about everything that happened, either A, I can contact you after stream, or you can watch the start of the stream. But it was something. We had a scene that walked right out of a horror movie here. But yes, so, but that's the reason why I like to keep stuff around my desk. Like, cause like, I'll see something out the corner of my eye, and my inner 5-year-old takes hold. I'm like, oh, by the way, I have this stupid cool thing that I'm gonna talk about for no reason for like the next 15, like, 20 minutes to an hour. Like, it's bad. It's like, oh, wait. Bam, the Kraken bottle came up. And, like, there's always someone who's, like, excited for the weird thing you pull up. Why? Because the people you attract are usually just as weird as you are, so they'll be excited for usually the same shit you are, or at least one person will be. So like, if you want to make content, one of the key things I can tell you is to let your weird flag fly and keep your shit close by. If police are involved, yeah, you should leave the police alone. Call me weird, zombies. Those are 5 words. You are very weird, but that's part of why I appreciate you. But yeah, like today alone, I've pulled aside my mugs. I've pulled aside alcohol, controllers, random toy 1, 2, and 3. Like, one of my favorite things I keep on my desk, and people laugh every time they see it. Like, people that come into my office and see this on my desk are always like enamored by this, and this is like one of the like most non-exciting things I own. Yes, Bookie, because I'm not going to restate it on stream. Because it's kind of rough. But this, it's a Tyranitar pin holder. I do not got a timestamp. This gets so many people to ask questions about it. And I love it just because I got it at a con. It's just a Tyranitar that has a little thing that holds a pin. It's neat. I love it. It's been a popular thing they've been making in Japan recently. Where they are making, like, desk battle items for Pokemon, or, one I've got for Hunter x Hunter, it's like, instead of Hunter x Hunter, it's Desk Hunter, where it's stuff like this. Now, what is this, you may ask? It's a phone stand. And like, they make stuff like this that hold pins, that can hold stamps, that can hold paper clips, that can hold your phone in different orientations. All sorts of stuff. And they're just meant to be on your desk and to be somewhere on your desk and do cool things with. And Mari, how are you doing? I love these. I love these. I love these. I love the Pokemon ones the most. I've only got one because I got it at a con, but they, the Pokemon set this comes from has like a Pikachu versus Lucario that's a phone stand. It has a Blaziken that's also a pin holder, and it's got a Chandelure that's supposed to be a stamp holder, which can also be used as a pin holder. And a few others that I forget. I wanted the Chandelure one because it's Chandelure, and I wanted Blaziken because it looked really cool, because like it has a bigger base to hold your pin in. But yeah, so Chandelure by Chaotic Giggly Baby. I love Chandelure. I've cosplayed Chandelure, like a human version of Chandelure, at many conventions. Chandelure is like one of my absolute all-time favorite Pokemon. When that Pokemon came out, I got so much flack for that Pokemon. It was like, it's an object. This is why every gen after Gen 1 is bad. And I was like, but we have Voltorb. We have Voltorb, and he evolves into a palette swap with less eyeball. That used to always be like my argument. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, they've lost originality because there's object Pokemon." Because that was like the biggest argument against Gen 5 is there were object Pokemon. So you had Chandelure and you had Vanillish, his evolution line, and stuff like that. So like that was like the thing that everyone hated about it. I love these things. And they would be like, well, Gen 1 doesn't have this stuff. I was like, you have a Pokemon that's literally just built out of magnets and screws. With Magnemite. And you have literally a Pokeball that when it evolves, it flips over. And then you have, like, Muck and Grimer, which were literally just Ivan Ooze's rejected cousins. That's gonna make me feel old and everybody else feel old in a minute. We have Grimer and Muck and Jevil, right? Literal sludge! We have Ghastly, a floating ball of gas. Like, not every Pokemon is going to be bangers, man. Come on. I'm here to vent. Is that Steam lets people put individual games on a wish list. Steam lets individual people put individual games on a wish list, but not a bundle because God, I found a game series I want to stream so bad, but I can't wish list the bundle. What's the game series? But yeah, Pixelman's got it. It's like literally Grimer and Muck are literal sludge. Ekans is literally just a snake that colored purple, and they didn't even give him an original name. His name is just Snake backwards. So like, I was like, you gotta kind of work with it, man. Yeah, Ekans is Snake backwards. Also, Pokemon were based on yokai, where tons of monsters are sentient items. Exactly! They take lore and myth from all over the place to make Pokemon. You have Pokemon that are based on yokai. You have Pokemon that are based on... You have Pokemon based on myth and lore, both in places like the US. You have ones that are based on creatures in the UK. You have ones that are, of course, you have ones that are based in Japan, like especially Frostlass. Looking into Frostlass and their basis, it's horrifying. You have Pokemon based on, oh, aren't you a sweetheart? And away we go. Also, I like my solution to this now. I just have like, I literally have like an out of order sign in having Ivan. Safe journey, zombie first. Lots to be gone. Eleanor, thank you for coming out and chilling with us tonight, and thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for chatting. I appreciate you a lot, and I'm glad and I'm very happy that you've become a part of this community, and I appreciate you to no end. Take care of yourself. My brain stopped. Take care of yourself, and have pleasant nightmares. And thank you again for chilling with us. I would... You're gonna report me booking what I do. Thank you for chilling with us tonight. And thank you for listening to me tonight. The quote at the end takes me out. Yeah, like... These are getting just weirder and weirder for their names. Like, seriously. Like, they just keep... Like, the names are so just out there. Wet girls are here. Bro! And it's like, it's not, wet girls are here, bro. No, it's like, wet girls are here. Bro! And I'm like, okay, dude. Have a good night, That's exactly how it comes off. Just, bro. Do not yeet the stream. How dare! I reported zombie for being a good person to children. No! said don't yeet the baby. Why you yeeting the baby, Bookie? How dare you? Shame on you, Bookie. Shame on you for yeeting the baby. How dare. I love this one. It's just a song called Everything. And it's everything I want out of a pixel-based song. It makes me happy. Yo, I think, because my brain's starting to wear out. I'm getting really tired. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take everybody's advice and gear up to rest. I should probably eat something because I haven't eaten in hours. I did eat today, though. I did eat. I've been making sure I've been eating because I know y'all are worried about me getting hyper-stressed. Because I forget to eat when I'm hyper-stressed. I've had people yelling at me to eat. Wow. Why would you want to find them there? These names, man. What even is this? Like, just find girl, even, like, not find a girl, not find the girl, not find any girl. No, it's find girl even in the shithole. What shithole? That's like, it's like in the shithole. Find girl even in the shithole. I'm wondering if it's supposed to say fuck girl in the shithole, which I don't think you want to call it that. If you're calling it that, I don't think anybody's going to respect you, man. Like, and if you're like, Jesus Christ, it's like, find girl, even in the shithole. What shithole? Is it like the latrine I dug out back? Because I literally don't want to go back there looking that up. I don't want to dig. I don't want to. I'm like, no. Like, if she went to go hide in there, she can keep it. She can keep that hole, man. It's her hole now. She went to go hide in the shithole. It's her hole now. I don't want to find her in there. Take it. Take it. It's yours. You staked the claim to it. I didn't know you wanted it, but you're more than happy to have it. Go for it. Bah. And he was hashtag let her hide. I'm just like, find her even in the shithole. Okay, like, if that's where you gotta find people, you got, like, bruh, like, you need to, like, just, like, come on, like, if you gotta find a girl in the shithole, man, like, there's so many, like, if that's where you want to find them, fine, but, like, you could do so much better. Go to Walmart. Fuck, find a girl in Walmart. You want to go to a shithole, just go to Walmart. It's the same thing. Just go to Walmart. Shit. Holy crap. And how you doing, Skytex? Welcome. You come in at, like, just the right time, apparently. She isn't even in the show. Girls are everywhere. Why you gotta look there? Right? Right? Okay. Click, smack this one. I gotta turn to subscriber only mode. Skytex, you just popped in. I can't remember if you're subbed or not. If you're not, I'm only going to set it to a minute. If you want to hang around, awesome. If not, I'm sorry. I just feel like it take a minute. I gotta do this. I gotta turn it to this so so people don't get hurt. But it's only gonna be like a minute timer. It's all you really need to do with these. So hopefully it'll be good. It says camel. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So I wanted to just double check. Okay, you should be fine. No, see, this is what it really kills me. This one though, this one really. This is what I think is my personal favorite. Like, it's this. You are right. It's the most basic. It's probably the most basic, but I still love this one because, like, hey, what the fuck? Then we're in. You're in what? You ain't in me. I swear. I ain't playing that game. Ooh, I will crumple you like a newspaper. You are not going to get in me. I don't know what you're in or what you are into, but we ain't in it together, man. I'm sorry. We ain't playing that game. I ain't about that life, fam. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, see, Ryan ain't about that life either. He's like, not in my Christian Minecraft server. Fuck that. Bro! No, fuck that noise. Jeebus. Let the bots pull out the hacker voice. Just randomly encounter, like, you sit there, you go looking up something naughty on the internet, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a good time, da-da-da. As soon as you go to, like, do whatever it is you're gonna do, which I ain't gonna judge, I ain't gonna ask right now, but whatever you're about to do, all of a sudden, like, one of these hacker bots just pops and goes, I'm in. And you're like, nope! As every muscle in your body senses, but it wasn't enough. Too late. You've been personally bodily hacked by the one and only Naked HD Fun, because they know you love to fuck, and they're in. Oh, I'm sorry. I must be tired if that's the route my brain has decided to go to today. This is Hobby's bot tier list win. Lord, I need one. I need a bot tier list. Oh my god. I am sorry. The block list is screenshot a bunch of these dumb boss names just to laugh at. Oh, I should just go through and just like make up weird fucking backstories to each goddamn one of them. Just like what I need to do, instead of doing a tier list, I need to literally just I need to make a video where I go and find all of these bots, and what I need to do is just go through and just judging them on a scale of 1 to 10 on how good of a name it is, and how well that name would work in actual like conversation. Like I gotta do it now. I might actually that might be something I work on tomorrow to kind of just like clear my brain. I might do something. Absolutely love that, by the way. Just out of nowhere. Love this. Just going pip pip. It actually converts over to my recorder app. Okay. Video idea. Go through block list. Screenshot a bunch of these dumb sex bot names. Judge them on a scale from 1 to 10. Remember to credit Starlit Siren for the idea in the video. We're doing that one. I'm down for that shit. We're doing that one. I'm gonna be all about that. Oh, I'm gonna be all about that. Oh, you don't understand. Once it goes in here, that shit gets to work. If it's in there, it's getting to work. Nobody's done it that I've seen. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Oh, it needs to be done. It'll be glorious. I've got to do it now. I just have to do it now. Jesus Christ, that's going to be the best. Let's go. Ah, no. Come back here, Agumon. I need you to not be in the floor. We see so many of them. I have to do it now. I have to do it now. The question is, after I do it, will I see more or less of them? That's the true question. Will I see more or less of them after I do this? have no idea. Okay. We gotta start winding down though. We do. I've gotta put some food in my belly. So I'm gonna do a couple things here. We'll see if I can find somebody first for us to go and show some love to. But also, I gotta thank you guys. I was dreading coming back to stream tonight. I was dreading it. I was honestly horrified to do this tonight. I was absolutely horrified to do this tonight. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I thought it was just gonna be bad. I thought it was gonna be just like stupid bad. Just awful bad. I thought I was gonna just like I didn't think I was gonna be able to say anything. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make anything work. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make my brain work enough to talk. I didn't know if I was gonna have a complete nuclear come apart or not. And I didn't know if I was going to scare people away with talking about all the shit that I had to talk about today, honestly. And all of those fears and all of those worries were unfounded. Because y'all have supported me. Y'all have supported me so damn much. And I appreciate it to no end. You all are absolutely fucking amazing. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. I want to get us out of here. I want to get us out of this shithole. I want to get us to somewhere nice and swanky where I can create the best content possible for you guys. I'm going to make sure that every day y'all come see me moving forward, it's time to laugh. And you get to have a good time. I'm just here for the awesome bird. The awesome birds, there's two of them. And I completely get that. Because if I were watching me, I would just watch me for birds too. Hardcore. But no, I seriously appreciate you guys. And I'm going to make y'all the best content moving forward. We're going to get ourselves somewhere safe. We won't have to worry about a damn thing anymore. Get some food and don't forget my DMs are always open. Since I'm apparently off tomorrow, according to the mods and Zombaby, keep your stuff open. I may come out to see you tomorrow. Got back and getting you out. Got your back and getting you out of there, bud. Whatever it takes. Audron! Audron was the first person I wound up calling after everything went to hell in a handbasket. Before I send this on a raid, I need you to do something. I need you to hardcore. I need hearts in the chat for Audron, because Audron literally stopped me from having. After Zombaby left, because Zombaby went with her mom, and I managed to keep my composure low enough for her to go to her mom so she wouldn't worry. I had a complete, utter nuclear meltdown. It was like full-fledged, full-blown anxiety attack. And Audron was fucking there for me. I called them, and they helped to talk me into an okay mental headspace, okay enough so I could change out of my blood-covered clothes, and so I could take a goddamn shower, and so I could actually function. If it wasn't for Audron, I don't know how the end of Wednesday would have gone. I thought you did leave, but like, I also like started ending this like a few minutes ago, and here I am still talking. So like, I just assumed you're kind of like me. It's old Southern charm. Even if you're not from the South, it's old Southern charm. We never shut up. We just keep talking. We just keep hanging out. It never ends. But I appreciate that. But no, I need more hearts in the chat, because like literally Audron was there for me when I couldn't talk to anybody else, when I didn't know anybody else to turn to. Because like it was a whirlwind. It was all so bad, and I didn't know who I could talk to. And Audron was there, and Audron hearing me probably be the most panicked he has ever heard me be, ever. And while he was even fucking busy, because he was busy, stopped, listened to everything I had to say, then taught me backwards into a calm state. The stream has been exactly what you needed tonight. It was exactly what I needed tonight, Haran. You remember what we talked about trying to not get me doxxed? Well, the news channel did that for me anyway. So that happened. So I went ahead and let everybody here know because, like, it's already happened. That was fun. You missed the entire beginning of the live stream. You missed a lot, Bookie. Wasn't kidding. I'll explain it to you after stream. While I'm cooking food, I'll give you a call. Tonight was wonderful, just chatting and ranking bot names based on their absurdity. I'm glad you saw that. Oh yeah, it was. Yes. Zombie is a legend. Zombie is a fucking hero. Alright, I do gotta like start to end. So I'm gonna end. It's gotta end because I've gotta get some food in me, and then I guess I gotta sleep. But I at least gotta get some food in me. Do so without making a mess. Right? This works really good for ending music. Are you still live? If I do this, if it'll pull it up for me, and the auto rate function. Let's make this happen. And safe journeys to you as well. Remember to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and as always, pleasant night and to you, my friend. I don't have anyone to let me redirect to. Ah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna raid Doc Rock. They're currently playing. They're playing Dead by Daylight. They're playing Survivor and Dead by Daylight, and they are doing drinks and loops with people. So like they're looping people and they're drinking. They're having fun. He's a pretty good content creator. He's really good at Dead by Daylight, and I enjoy watching him. So let's go hit him up with Coffee Raid. As you all know, it's been Zombies Going On, your coffee-fueled gingerbread undead, and even though this is probably one of the hardest and roughest times of my life, one of the scariest things I've ever dealt with, that I will be okay. And part of why I'm okay is because y'all have had my back, and I appreciate each and every one of you pushing me forward and helping me keep my brain together. I seriously appreciate you guys. please make sure you take care of yourselves. Please make sure you take care of each other. And if you got loved ones, when you wake up in the morning, you give them a call. And just let them know you love them, just in case. But all that aside, all that happiness aside, this has been Zombies Going On. Coffee, Gingerbread Undead. I have not played a game today, but I have enjoyed talking with all of you lovely peeps. And we're going to go on this raid. It's a hashtag coffee raid. We're going to give them coffee. We're going to do this stuff. We're going to have fun with it. We're just going to go. And remember, if you want to be able to join the redirect, you have to have autoplay feature turned on so it'll redirect you to the next streamer. Thank you everyone for taking care of us tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Have a wonderful night, guys. Pleasant nightmares to you all. I will see all of you lovely peeps again on Monday.